Hi everyone, welcome to Learning Impact. In today's lecture, we will discuss difference between ascribed status and achieved status. So let's start. Okay, first as the difference, we have to look into definition. Ascribed status refers to a social position an individual is born into or involuntarily placed. It means that it refers to a social identity of individual which has been assigned to individual by birth or involuntarily means that individual is not the will of an individual is not involved in it. For example, if someone is born a girl, it is something, a status which has been assigned to her by birth, so it was not according to her will. This is called ascribed status. While in case of the achieved status, it is the result of individuals' actions, choices, efforts, and accomplishment. For example, as I'm a sociology lecturer, so this is my achieved status because I have got this status after work hard, after I have understand sociology and learn it, then I have become the sociology lecturer. So this is something accomplishment, or we can say effort. So it is actually the result of an individual action. Now, what is the basis of ascribe and achieve status? Ascribe status basis can be of any attribute, maybe like gender. For example, someone is born male or female. It may depend on race or ethnic group. For example, someone is Pashtun in Pakistan society, Baloch in Pakistan society. So this is the ascribe status of an individual. Family group, family background or economic class. Someone is born in a rich or poor family, so this is his ascribe status which has been assigned to him by birth. A caste system, like someone has born in a Dalit or Brahman, so this is the caste which has been assigned to him depend on the family background, so this is the ascribe status. While in case of the achieved status, it depends on the hard work. For example, I have worked hard to become a sociology lecturer, so for this I have myself studied the sociology. It's the result of my hard work, dedication. It may be because of education. Like I am BS. I have done my BS in sociology. So this is my achieved status, as is the result of an education. Also, career. For example, someone has become a doctor. It's a career which he has been achieved after hard work, such as personal achievement, and also luck is included in it. For example, if someone had done a lot of hard work for a particular exam but he didn't succeed, so it may be depend on his luck, but 80% of achieved status it depend on a hard work. Okay, then control. Ascribed status is beyond an individual control, means that individual has no command on it. For example, as we discussed, someone who is born in a lower caste, for example, if we take caste system of India, if someone is born in a lower caste, Dalit. So it is something beyond the individual control. But in case of the achieved status, it is within an individual control. As someone has become a doctor, it is actually the result of his hard work. Then dynamic change. How ascribe and achieve status can be changed. Ascribe status remain constant. For example, if we take the example of gender, I'm born a girl, it's my ascribe status which will remain forever. I cannot change it, but it can be changed through efforts. Some of the ascribe status. For example, as if I am born in a poor family, this is my ascribe status, but if I work hard, I can change this status. So this is the ascribe status which I can change, but some of the ascribe status can remain permanent. For example, the gender as we discuss, and some of it can be changed. Then achieve status, it can change under circumstances, depend on the societal change, perception, and shift in life. For example, someone who are born in a poor family, who do great hard work and become a businessman, and it may be because that he faced some tragedy in his life and he faced losses in business, so his achieved status turned back into his ascribe status. He again become poor because he lost business. It may be possible. So in this case, it depends on the circumstances. If any change happen in your life, it may be good or maybe bad. So it is in this way achieved status can be changed into the ascribe status. Then another difference is, for example, impact on opportunity. Ascribe status can impact opportunity. For example, it can perpetuate social inequality and systemic barrier. If an individual is born, for example, I am a girl, I'm born girl, so it can lead to a limited opportunities for me, as as I'm born in a Pakistan society. So there is jobs that are considered, we can say, considered imperfect for women. So we can say that there are limited opportunities just because of someone's gender. So it can be the example of the ascribed status, which perpetuates social inequality. Or for example, if someone is born in a poor family, he has limited access to resources. This can lead to social inequality. But in case of achieved status, for example, I am now a graduate. So this is my achieved status, and it provides more and more opportunity for me to growth and uh, advancement in life. Then social mobility. Ascribed status often limits social mobility, as we discussed. If someone is born rich, he has more access to resources as compared to those who is born a poor family. So by birth there is a social inequality. One has more access to resources, other has less access to resources. So it often limits social mobility for poor. But in case of the achieved status, it enables upward mobility within society. As we discussed, if as I work hard and become a graduate, so now it will help me to move more upward in society. Then societal perception. In case of the ascribed status, it is preconceived with notions and stereotypes. For example, if we take the gender wise, if as I am born a girl, so it can lead to some preconceived notions and stereotypes which can lead to a gender discrimination. So I will face discrimination in society because of my status, which is not something voluntary, which is involuntary, which is ascribed. So it can lead to the societal, it can be associated with the preconceived notions and stereotypes. And in case of the achieved status, it is considered or viewed as a result of the hard work and merit. If someone has become a, for example, someone has become a sociologist, so it society look at him uh, as a result of the hard work and merit and consider him as a successful person. So this the achieved status depend on the hard work and merit. In case of the ascribed status, we can take another example, like for example, if someone is born disabled, now it is also his ascribed status, he is by birth disabled. So it the whole society look down upon him. It is also associated with the preconceived notion and kind of stereotype that disabled people, they are not able to move to have the upward social mobility as compared to others. So it can lead to the more stereotypical attitude of people towards him. Then inheritance. In case of the ascribed status, it passed down through generation. For example, if someone is born a Dalit family in our lower caste, Indian caste, now it is not his fault. He has born in a family background which who are Dalit. So he was by birth he was also Dalit, born in a same caste. So this is the status which can be passed down from generation to generation. While in case of the achievement is not inherited, it must be unindividually. For example, if a family parents are in a family, if their parents are doctors, so it is not necessary that a baby who is born in the home in this home will by birth become a doctor. He has to work hard, and then he will able to adopt the profession as his parents has adopted. So achieve status, every individual has to earn it by his hard work. But yes, if he has born in an upper family or he has born in an educated family, so it can give him a edge over those who have born in a poor family or uneducated. So in case of that, we can say that ascribed status of an individual depends, but achieved status an individual must earn. Then positive and negative aspects. Ascribed status gives an individual cultural identity. For example, as I am born in a Pakistani society, so this is my culture which I share with my other Pakistanis. So this is my cultural identity. Also community bonding. I am born in a Pashtun community in Pakistan society. So this is my community, which kind of identity. Also ascribed status. If someone is born in a poor family, so it is on one side it is considered as we can say limited access to resources, but on the other side it also courage him to work more and more hard in his life to become more empowered. So we can say that ascribed status sometime it show it push individual to work hard. While in case of the achieved status, it is actually depend on the personal fulfillment, social contribution. If someone has become a nurse, for example, it is also his personal achievement, but also social contribution. He treat patients. Also inspiration is also others when look at him, they also inspire, and it also leads to social mobility. Negative aspects of the ascribe status, as we discussed, it associated with the stereotyping, it's associated with the discrimination. We can say gender discrimination, violence against women are also included in it. Social exclusion, if someone is born disabled, the society exclude him. So we can say it is a negative aspect of ascribe status and prejudice. But in case of the achieve status, negative aspects are that it is good for individual to work hard and to achieve something, but it can sometimes leads to a burnout, stress. It can lead to the unrealistic expectation, unhealthy competition. When competition become over, it leads to a conflict. So over competition can occur, also failure. He has been enough courageous to face the failure in his life, up and down in his life, and sacrifices. If someone has to work hard, for this he has to make sacrifices. For example, if someone is doing preparation for any exam, he has to uh, he has to work hard for months, and for this he has to stay away from his family and study isolatedly. So this is a kind of sacrifice that you stay away from your family and study for months and do your best. So for to achieve status in your life, you have to do some sacrifices. Then examples of ascribed status, like male or female by gender. Pashtun is the ethnic group of Pakistan society. Rich, it depends on the economic background. Or Dalit, which is based on the caste system, and unable to walk, or any other disability. So these are all the ascribed statuses. While in case of the achieve, for example, if someone is a doctor or businessman or athlete or social worker, these are all the examples of achieved status, which is not something assigned by God by birth. It is one has to achieve. This was the end of our lecture. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your questions in the comment section below. And like, share and subscribe our channel for latest lectures. Thank you.